Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with my Crochet Block of the Month series. We have made all the blocks and today I'm going to show you how I work my ends in on these rows and I'm going to show you how to join the rows. Of course you can do things any way you want. I'm just going to show you how I have been doing it. If you're not familiar with this series, there is a playlist link in the description of this video and also on the end screen. I'm going to ask you to go watch the joins for the actual blocks that I did. We're going to be doing very much the same thing and I don't want to have to explain everything that I've explained before, so do go watch that if you haven't yet, and then we're going to focus on just joining this row to the row that goes above it. First, let's start with the ends, and I'm going to flip this over. Now, sometimes I'll have two ends that are close together, sometimes I'll have one that's kind of far apart, but still the same color. And what I do is I make knots. I'm a naughty girl. I don't care what people say, stuff does work its way out. Knots can come undone. If you try these knots that, you know, they're miracle knots and they'll never come apart, they do, they come apart. So I'm just going to take these two that are close together and make a square knot. And then I'm going to take these two. Now if it would be quite far away, I would weave this through a little bit until it's close to this guy, but it's close enough and it's the same color. On the first go, I don't tighten, I just make it like close to the yarn. The second time, that's when I make a tighter knot, and I do one more because that's the final knot. Now let's get my needle. I have been using a needle. This is the back side, this is the front side. Whoops, front side, back side. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just weave it through. I have one with a bigger eye, but it's in my crochet bag. And I just go anywhere. And you can get a big eye needle with more of a point, and I like that. I have a couple of others and they're very blunt. And then I usually just hold on to the knot a little bit and pull through. And I give it a little tug this way, and then I cut like that. And then when I tug a little bit, you know, that just disappears. And, you know, if your ends do come out in the wash and stuff, don't panic because you have the knots. So you're good. You're good. And I'm going to just do the same with this guy. And it's good to leave a long end so you don't have to struggle with trying to get it through and losing your end. Like that, and then let's push this guy through also. Just anywhere in there. If you want to go through some of the threads, you can. Easy as that. I'm going to just trim these two guys like this, a little tug, get them in. We are done, that side. Now this side, I'll show you. I'm going to knot these two. So I'm doing just these two. So I go one, and then this way, and then back this way. Now I'll just weave those in off camera. And then this guy, I'm going to handle this guy like I do on my Scrappy Afghan series. Please go watch that. I'll have the playlist in the description for that. I split the yarn. And it's nice to have a smaller crochet hook. And this is green, so I'm going on the green, and I'm just going to take half of this, one of the split parts. My goodness. And I'm just going to pull it under a strand of yarn. And now we can tie a knot with that guy. And like this, and then this side over, like this, and then this side over, like this. And same thing, I just would pull that through. I do both strands at once, like that. And I would just push that through anywhere in the green. It's the back side, so it doesn't matter. Very quick and easy. Like that. And that's enough. And a tug. If it's sticking out a little bit, that's okay. So let me just finish these two off camera and then we'll start the join. And I just wanted to mention, in case it wasn't apparent, when you have two different color yarns, you push them through their matching color. So like the blue went there and the brown went here. I do have some on the corners, and I can take care of those anytime I want, but they're not in the way right now. Now what we're going to do is, this block goes this way, because this was the final block, the number 12 block, and that's the order I have it in. Now I need to do the crochet row all the way across this. Again, you have to go watch the video for the joining, because that's what we did here. We crocheted single crochet, and we go in just the back side of this slip stitch edging. See, we have this slip stitch edging, and we're going to work not under the whole V, but under just this one. And we're not going through the whole thing. Makes it a little thick. We're going just under the V, the back side of the V, what I call the back side, like that. You may also remember that when we joined the blocks, my blocks had different amounts of stitches, but we made it work, right? They're going together nicely. And I had counted and kind of got maybe a little bit of an average, and I decided on 40. 40 was my magic number. So I had done 40 of these single crochets, I do believe. You'd have to go watch. And on both pieces, and then we were able to join them nicely. Now, even if you screwed up there and it didn't come out even, you still have a chance to make it work. Very, very forgiving. So since 40 was my magic number, it's going to continue to be my magic number. So along the top of this, I'm going to crochet 40 single crochets, even though there might not be 40 here, or there might be more than 40. But I'm going to take care of that as we go. I'm not even counting now, because I'll forget, so I'm not counting yet. I'll be doing 40 across the top of each of the colors in this row. When I get to here, I just decided, because I can make up my own rules, that I'm going to put 3 single crochets there, 3 single crochets there. So it will be 40, hang on, I forget to turn on Do Not Disturb. So it will be 40, and then 3, and then 40, and then 3, and then 40. And I will show you how I get started with that. And I have been using a size K hook all along, 10.5 for K. But you can go down a size. This is a J, and one size smaller. But you want to make sure that you don't make it too tight. So you want to be loose. If you can't be loose, then just stick to the size hook that you were using. At this point, I'm going to count my V's, and my magic number is 40. So 1, 2, 3. I have about 36, and I might have accidentally skipped one, but I'm going with 36 for now until I get closer to the end. So I want 40. That means I need to do 4 increases. So I might do one like about here, maybe here, maybe here, and maybe here. And if I need something extra, I'll deal with it. I'm going to, I don't know, I think I'll just stick with my regular hook. And okay, I'm going to call this the corner. Whatever you think is the corner is the corner. I go in, I pull the yarn through, and then I just go through and I tug on that, make it a little tighter. And then I'm doing a single crochet right there. So that's 1, 2, and like I said, I'm going only in the back loop of this V and not through everything, just there. 3, whoops, isn't this fun? Isn't this fun to hang out with me? 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to do an increase. So I'm just going right back in that same stitch. 8, 9, 10, if I can get in there. Now let's do another 10, and I'm going to put an increase in this one too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can do it anywhere. 5, now let's do 6. I'll do my increase right there for the hell of it, because I can. 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope I counted right, because I'm also talking to you guys, so I should have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I did it right. Now I'm going to stop for a minute and see. Okay, if I want to count here, I'm going to count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do need 2 more increases, because I want 40. 1, 2, 3. We hear another phone now. We're ignoring that one. 4, 5. Let's just do 6, and then let's put number 7 in there. 7, that's an increase. 8, 9, 10. I just want you to know it doesn't have to be any certain way. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 1 more increase, and I might just do it here at the end. 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, and let's do 6 and 7 right in there. We'll do number 7. So that's an increase. 8. Whoopsie doozy. 8. Get there. Whoops. All right, I'm going to do that one again. 8, 9. Now see, this is my number 10 spot. I like that, but there's a hole here. I don't like that holy guy. Sometimes what I do is I'll put my hook through, and I'll put it through here too, and pull through those 2, and then finish my single crochet. I don't know, I kind of like it. It makes it along the line. You know, we have these green little bars, and it gives us a bar. Do you want me to do it again to show you? I go in, and then I just go in without taking any more yarn. Then I pull through these 2, and then I pull through. It's just a little trick, I think, that I made up. I think I made that up. Okay, now I want 3 in here, and I don't really care where. I'm going there. I'm going in here somewhere. That's where my other hook comes in a little bit more handy, like that. Or if it's tight, let me just get this guy out. You know, you can try smaller, just for this one stitch if you want. See, that goes in so much nicer. There's my single crochet. Now I'll just go back to my other hook. And 1 more single crochet. And I'll just do that right here. So I did 40, and then I put 3. I'm going to continue off camera. I'll do 40, and then 3, and then 40. Be right back. Now, without disturbing my setup, see, I sit right behind that camera, and that camera's in my face while I'm working. I am going to join this entire row to the row above it. And I did want to mention, when you get to your 3 or whatever you're using for your borders in this direction, you might want to mark one as the center, because we'd like to get that even so that, you know, you don't have intersections like this, because it is very easy to get it even. All you got to do is know where your center one is. I know this is the center on this one, and even by looking upside down, I know that's my center. So if I am crocheting these together and that doesn't seem to match up, well, you might want to go back and start again, or you might want to just increase or decrease as needed. It's more important for this to be matched up. So this is going to go, it's hard for me to do, like this. You're going to put right sides together, just like you do with sewing. Your wrong sides are out. The wrong side is that center single crochet. The right sides look like this. And I'm just going to start on one end, and I'll be able to sit down now and show you that up close. These are the 2 rows I will be joining. I'll take care of these ends after. And obviously you need to have your 40 single crochets on each row. So, 40 single crochets, and then when we get to the intersection here, we had 3 here, 3 here, and so if I wanted to, I could mark those right now. I could put something here and here, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good with it. I'm having a hard time staying under camera. I'm so sorry. Now let's get my yarn. It's the same that we did for joining the squares. Get. I'm just going to start here. I'm saying that's my corner. And again, we have V's, right? The piece closest to you, you're using this strand. So if I show you the V, we're using this one closest to us. That strand right there. And on the other side, we're using the strand furthest away from us. So it's going to leave that and that on the right side. So I'm just going to go in here. Now let's see. I don't know if yeah, I'm going right there. That's not the right hook. This is the right hook. Here and here. Whatever you determine your corner to be. I'm pulling through, and then I'm just going to pull through and tighten right there. Now I'm going to make my single crochet right there in that same spot. There and there. Single crochet. Now on my scrappy afghan, I'm doing slip stitches there, but on this one, I did single crochet. So there and there. Single crochet. Right here, right here. And the yarn closest to me, and the yarn furthest away from me, like that. Now let me get to my intersection, and then I'll show you. I'm actually glad that I messed up. I went ahead and marked these with pins, not the safest thing, right? These are the 2 that have to go together, my centers. On this side I have 4 stitches, on this side I have 3. So I might have accidentally skipped something along the way or whatever, but I don't care. I need to decrease 1 on this side. So I'm going to do my decrease like this. In the front, I go in as usual and pull through. Now I'm going to go into the next one on the back because I want to decrease there, and I'm going to pull through there, and then I go through all 3. So now I'll be able to match these guys up. I got this like this, and this one goes with this one, and then the next 2, it might look a little crooked, but the next 2 go together. They're my centers. So let's pull that stuff out. Obviously you can use those little markers or safety pins or whatever you want. There. And then there's the other one for the intersection. And now I'm just going to continue until I get to this intersection. I'll do the same, and then right to the end, and then I'll be back. this is going to be it for this video. I still need to make the border. I will be taking care of these ends, making a border, and that will be the last video, and at that point I will try to find a way to show you this entire Afghan. But I think it has come out so good so far. You would never know that these blocks, some of them were drastically different in size. And here's the intersections. Yeah, they can still look a little tiny bit wonky, but that's because that's life, you know. We don't do perfect jobs, but no, I think for the most part that's good. Let's see the ones I made before. That's good. That's good. And we go all the way up to here. Very good. Do love. So that's what we have so far, and I want you to notice this wasn't a mistake. Let me try to find what I want to show you. I decided to put this block vertical. You know, we crocheted it like this, but I put it like this. I might have done that on a couple of other blocks too. I'm not sure. But next is the border. I'm just using brown, and it's going to be very simple, and then we will be done. And I do believe this is going on eBay as an auction. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss the final video, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.